There we go, wonderful. So, Lauren, I can see you're from the RSPCA.
I am, yes.
Fantastic. So tell us a bit about yourself first. How did you end up at the RSPCA?
Oh, right. Well, long story short, I basically, my family adopted RSPCA dogs from child. We grew up with RSPCA dogs, and then basically I started volunteering for them, and then a role came up and I went for it and got it in a fundraising community, talking a lot about the RSPCA and what they do. From there I've been at the Halifax, Huddersfield, Bradford branch for 13 years now.
Oh, wow.
I absolutely love it.
How, and this is not, going off piste a bit here, how do you not take all the animals home?
Well, when you first start, you really do want to take them all home.
Yeah.
But then actually when you realise that when the animals come in, and obviously they're kind of at a rock bottom there, or they've not been unwanted.
Yeah.
So when they get into our centre, the only way is up.
Yeah.
Because we have a great animal care team, and whether they have been abused, neglected, and again, or just unwanted, we just show them a lot of love. They get a lot of attention, a lot of care. Dogs get 2 walks a day. They're in our offices, training at 3 o'clock every day. The cats get cat socializers, or cat cuddlers, as we actually should be talking.
How do I apply to be a cat
cuddler?
cuddler?
You can be a cat cuddler.
I want to be a cat cuddler.
Because because the cats as well, we don't, a lot of people think in rescue that the animals just get placed in a kennel or a cat pen and then they just stay there until somebody comes. No, we have to do a lot of rehabilitation, a lot of training. And with the cats, we need to know their personalities, because with cats, if somebody wants something that's a nice cuddly cat, we need to know their personality. We don't want to give them a half feral one, because that's not fun.
I have one now. Hercules passed. He was a street cat. You could not stroke him in any way. I mean, he was not from the streets. He just identified that way. He was just feral.
He identified as a street cat.
Yeah, identified as a street cat, and then I had Elmo, I still have Elmo, which is a British short-haired blue.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, he has no cat instincts whatsoever. He's 8.6 kilograms. He is massive.
Oh my Lord! Right. Wow.
He is a very spoiled. Wow. I'm a cat dad.
Oh well, you'll have to come to our centre, because we've got a lot of cats, and kitten season is approaching as well. So we're doing a lot of promotion about neutering your cats as well, because one cat can produce 20,000 cats in 5 years through that kind of litters after litters after litters.
Wow.
So yeah.
We should start calling
neuter your pets.
We should start calling producer down a cat.
Oh.
Wow. So you talk about kitten season. What kind of trends? I would say trends is the wrong word to use for that, but what things are you seeing? Is there a time when more people are financially, whatever, giving up there on it?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously we've got the cost of living situation. I mean, crisis is probably the wrong word now. It's just it's our lifestyles now, isn't it? So we are finding that people are maybe struggling a bit more with feeding and vet bills as well. You might have seen on the news the other night, they were actually talking about how much vet bills are. We do understand this, and the problem is, if you love your pet and it's part of your family, you want to make sure that they are looked after and get the care they needed. So we do promote insurance, but again, we are seeing people struggling on that food side. So we do offer food banks where we can. Sorry, my phone, I should have turned it off.
You've already seen it. Yeah, it's the joys of life. At least it wasn't an embarrassing ringtone.
Yeah, no, it could have been. I could be shouting things instead, but yeah. So we are seeing a lot of people who may have also, and this is awful, but sometimes people buy pets to please their kids.
Yeah.
The kids would love a puppy, or the kids would love a cat or a rabbit. But the thing is, as we know with children, they do tend to, the novelty wears off. Yeah. So that then after that, they're going, well, we can't actually look after this animal anymore. So we do always promote people to maybe just do a bit of research before you get your animals. And also just, especially with dogs as well, know your breed. Yeah. Because we're actually seeing some more spaniels coming in now. And we think, because people think that they're really cute as puppies, but they are very high maintenance dogs. They do need a lot of exercise, a lot of mental stimulation. Yeah. We had this with the Huskies a few years ago with Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Everyone was getting Huskies.
And do things like that have an impact? Like you said, Game of Thrones comes on, everybody wants a Husky. Yeah, I know there's lots of French poodles.
French bulldogs. French bulldogs, unfortunately, can suffer from a lot of skin diseases, a lot of breathing problems. And again, if you don't know the breed and you're not aware of this, then it can be quite expensive if you've not got them insured. So again, please just do your research. And again, with cats as well, you need to understand that, you know, what they like. You know, cats, you need to make sure that your house is friendly and safe for them as well. Cats like to be up high, so they like to judge. They like to judge from up high, and so again, just do your research. And we've got a lot of information on our website as well. So
brilliant. Well, this is I shouldn't say this. This is my favourite interview.
Yeah, let's just stay. Everyone's gone. Shut the door.
Exactly. Shut the door.
We're taking over. We're just taking over all of this. Yeah, bye.
So talking about future goals. Tell us about the goals of RSPCA. How can businesses get involved to support? How can people help? And, you know, where do you see it kind of going in the future?
Brilliant. Yeah. So with us, we are actually a local branch. So there's the National RSPCA that everyone knows. That's the inspectors. They're the ones who investigate the cruelty complaints. They're the phone line you call up. They're also the ones who prosecute. Only charity that prosecutes people for animal cruelty. But we are a branch. There's about 130 branches, and we are the Halifax, Huddersfield, Bradford branch. We cover that area, but we're independent, so we have to raise our own funds to run our animal centre. Which is really important because, again, people just think that we're just the one charity getting all that. So being here today is about promoting that we are a local branch. We're really just wanting to raise awareness of profile raising. If companies want to get involved, they can basically share a lot of our stuff. We've had some businesses take some of our pets as pet of the month. And they've promoted it. So if we've got like a cat, we had Petra in for quite a long time, one of our cats, and we put her as your pet of the month. It's just to promote it through their customers, through their supporters. And also, if you did want to get involved or help any other way, we have a lot of events that people can sponsor. We've got Canine Party in the Park in July, with lots of opportunity to sponsor there and attend on the day, be a judge in the dog show. Oh, my God.
That's my summer goal. That's my summer goal. I want to judge a dog show.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. But and again, follow us on social media. We do very funny reels. Yeah. And because we've got great animals in, so we like to promote the animals and promote again, because RSPCA can be quite looked at as quite sad with all the animals that come in that aren't wanted or abused. But what we try to do is show a bit more of a light-hearted ending to that. That yes, they've had a terrible start, but my Lord, do we give them a good ending? Exactly.
That is the most important thing. So tell us, chamber members?
Yes. Yes. Yes, that's why we're here. Oh, they're going, are we? Am I supposed to be here?
Tell us about the benefits about getting involved in events like this and the chamber.
Oh, yeah. Well, the chamber's fantastic. We've been, we actually have been, I should have said this, we've been members for a few years, and it's great being in situations with the chamber. They have days like this, a conference where we get to speak to people we might not necessarily get a chance to. Again, we're busy with a lot of animals, so to have a bit of a chance to have a lot of people in one room to mingle with businesses of all different sectors as well, which is really good. And I have to say, Emma and Rachel are really great supporters, and they've really helped us with a lot of things. And I ask them for stuff and they go, yeah, we'll sort it out for you. But I think the chamber's really good as well, just to feel like I do think you are supported, and just that exposure, I think, is a massive thing as well.
Yeah. I think it's so important at events like this, especially small businesses. They get out, they get to meet those other people and realize, you know, it's not just me. Other people are going through the same things. Other people are having the same challenges.
Absolutely, yeah. Communication. I think communication is the key to everything. I think communication makes the world go around and hopefully could make the world a better place.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think in things like this, everyone's on a similar ilk and similar minded, and so we're all just here. We all like to talk a lot. We get pulled into rooms and do silly interviews. Brilliant interviews. Brilliant, but silly.
Bear in mind, you're still on my list because you didn't bring me a cat in.
Right, okay, I've got to go. Right, I'll go back and bring a cat in. I don't think they'll let me. Maybe I can put one in my coat.
Exactly. Was it to ask permission to seek denial?
That's my motto.
Awesome. Lauren, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a real pleasure. Have you got any chocolates on your stand? That's the most important thing.
No, but we've got beer mats.
Oh,
we've got beer mats and bookmarks randomly, but that's what we do. RSPCA, Halifax, Huddersfield, Bradford branch, local branch, and we have weird things on our stall.
Awesome. Do check those guys out. Thank you very much. It's been a real pleasure. I'll be pop over for my beer mat in a minute.
Oh, yeah. I'll get one ready for you.
Brilliant. Cheers.
Bye.
Fantastic.